Collaborative consumption is essentially access without ownership. So the whole idea of there's 60 million drills in the United States that each gets used an average of about 4 minutes a year. We don't need to manufacture any more drills. What we need is access to those drills. And so that's what collaborative consumption is it's moving from this need to own things to this just ability to have access to them.
Templeton's website, osowe.com, is about collaborative consumption at a neighborhood level and encourages people to share skills and resources with their neighbors.
It's kind of using the internet to reverse the insularity between people that the internet has created. So the internet kind of makes it so you don't really have to interact as much with people to do your normal daily business. And I think his concept with osowe is just the opposite. It's using the internet to get people within neighborhoods and communities to sort of get face-to-face on certain things, whether it's sharing or, doing local commerce or something like that.
As I talk to more and more people, there's this connectedness that more connectedness that they're searching for at the neighborhood level. So this is a way to sort of bring neighbors together, help share and again, build bonds, save money, and increase quality of life. It keeps coming back to those three things.
The recyclery in Evanston operates under these same principles.
We're a community bike project. Our mission focuses a lot on education and providing a service to the community. We provide open shop times where people can come in and use our tools and our knowledge and fix their own bikes. So we're not going to do the work for anybody, but we'll help you learn how to do the work yourself. A lot of people, especially in this area, don't have the means and the funds to go to a bike shop and pay a bike mechanic $50 an hour to get the work done, and a lot of people rely on bikes for their primary mode of transportation to get to work and maintain a job.
I encourage some of my friends, if you want me to help you, do your bike, and then I'll help you do your bike. Or if you have a bike that you're not riding, you can bring it up here so we can use it and resell it.
Templeton believes that collaborative consumption may be the answer to an ineffective global manufacturing system and a planet whose resources are swiftly being depleted.
This linear business model that we have, where we extract materials, we then manufacture those materials, we then consume those materials, and then we throw those materials in the dump, that the Earth is a finite planet. There's only so many resources to go around, and to have this linear business model is not going to work. And so they are starting to realize and look at how do we get this non-linear business model so that materials sort of flow around in the economy and they don't ever leave the economy once they get in it.
I like the idea of community. I like the idea of learning how to fix a bicycle yourself. I mean, it's my main mode of transportation, so instead of taking it to the bike shop all the time whenever something goes wrong, just learn how to do it yourself.
The concept basically is to get people in a community on a small level, almost on a block-to-block level, to interact with each other around the resources that each of them have, or the resources that they may need in their daily lives.
If things have to travel less and you're bought less, then you can share more. If Home Depot runs out of snow shovels because it's the night before a big storm, and you've already got this sort of sharing economy set up in your neighborhood, then it's not a big deal. You're going to have access to something.
It's the idea of having a community rely on itself to make itself sustainable.
I think places like this build a sense of community in places where that may be lacking, and it's also very practical, learning how to build a bike, and at this, I've been coming for a while, and I see how this brings people together, so it's pretty wonderful.
This is Bethany Hubbard and Sarah Moore for Medill Reports, Chicago.